What's happening? We are posted like a mailbox with more officials than a ref with a whistle. It's your boy Shouty P, Air S Cargo, and we are with the homegirl Sewserious. Was that a meow? Hell yeah. I like it. So what is your IG, Miss Patience? That's your government name. I ain't even put your government out.
It's okay. It's also a word. Right. Sewserioushair. Sewserioushair. That's S-E-W, not S-O.
And what is your profession?
Legally, I am a cosmetologist. But I like to think of myself as a healthy hair expert, hair extension expert. It's more than just like using beauty products. It's perfecting them.
Oh, okay. And what you say cosmetology? So what does that mean? Does that mean like hair, nails?
Skin, nails. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I put another finger up, but I don't have a word for it.
I'm just trying to show off the cosmetology.
Right.
Bitch be out here balling, that's all that means. How long have you been a cosmetologist? Professionally 10 years. I went right out of high school and I took the classes at Sprague. So I did 3 years of cosmetology in high school. That really helped me when I got to the professional level, which I would advise anybody going that route. Get your kid in a high school program. I remember. What was her name?
Miss Fowler.
Miss Fowler. I remember I used to skip gym class.
Lord.
It was me, Max Harris, I think Cole Stevens too. And we used to skip and then go to cosmetology. They used to give us hand massages. And they used to like, you want to do your feet? And I had some real ugly Kunta Kinte feet. So I was like, nah, I used to keep my socks on. But yeah, the hand massages was dope. No, I still do have slave feet. They ain't getting no better. They just look like a slave that's been running longer. That's what got you started in cosmetology?
Honestly, funny story, right? I was in 7th grade, and this boy came up to me and put my ponytail off. One similar to this, right? And yeah, I was mortified.
Yaga, before it was a thing.
I was mortified.
Like, I never want that to happen again.
I never wanted to happen again, so I said
it wasn't sewn in?
It wasn't. I didn't really use needle and thread. I didn't really understand it all.
Right.
But from that point on, I learned, and then I ruined my hair by like trying everything. I had to get it cut to like here, and I looked like a boy. So I was like, oh yo, you gotta get this weave thing right. And then I got to 9th grade, and the girls at Osborne, they're weave masters. Like,
right. She said weave masters.
Weave, glue, matching. It's like you wouldn't even recognize this girl. So then I had to get on. I guess I'm a product of my environment.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The come up is here for us all. What's one of the best parts about being a hairstylist or a cosmetologist?
Giving people that glow that they feel like they can't give themselves.
Okay. Like, and I was gonna lead into the next question. What's the worst part of it?
When people have unrealistic expectations. Like me.
Like when somebody comes in, like with my hair, and they're like, all right, so I want curls. And you're like, you want to buy a wig?
Right, and then that makes it not unrealistic. But don't tell me that you want to buy a curly wig, but you only want to spend $75, and you want it to look real, and you want to be able to use it for 6 months. And you, like, gonna have to pay me on Friday.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah, so I can't have a Lamborghini for $100? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
That's what I'm telling you.
I want to talk to the owner. Right, I need to talk to somebody. This is do a lot of people have unreal expectations?
Most people do. I would say either that or they have like no idea how beautiful their hair actually is.
Or like how
totally oblivious.
Do some people not know how bad their hair is and you have to tell them, and when you tell them they don't believe it?
Most if somebody has bad hair and they don't think they have bad hair, they automatically think anything a stylist says to them is like hating. Or like people accuse us of cutting off all their hair all the time. But they'll have split ends. They'll have a yard of split ends. And then they'll be like, she cut off all my hair.
That's like somebody who's never been to the doctor goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, you have stomach ulcers. And he was like, bullshit. I don't believe you.
Right.
You're like, bro, I'm a professional. You think I'm just telling you this because I like to hear you complain about it?
I wish you didn't have split ends.
Right, like if you didn't have them, we wouldn't be here.
Straight up.
Alas, here we are. There they are. What you want me to do with them?
Right.
Okay, have you ever brought somebody to tears because of how beautiful their hair was?
Yes, and you know who? You probably remember her. You remember Brittany Lynn Paris?
Who?
Brittany Lynn Paris.
I
You
didn't.
my friend light skin Brittany?
I don't know, probably if I saw a picture. I don't.
Yeah, Zenos's ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her mom cried in her bathroom, and I would never forget it because I don't know what I even did. That's when I understood. Oh yeah, you might be gifted, bro.
You might be so. This is so serious.
I was 16 years old, and she like looked at me and just welted like I couldn't even handle it.
Bitch, I'm beautiful. You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just fun it. Oh.
You know that's my part.
Right, no, it's my fiance's part too. And whenever I seen that, my fiance was like, "What you just buy?" I'm like, "You some hair, obviously." Now the opposite. Have you ever thought that you have blessed someone and you've also, but in actuality you've just messed someone like all the way up?
Yeah, this one little Spanish girl one time. Like I had just graduated from school.
I love how you worded that. I mean, yeah, it was just one little Spanish girl there one time.
But it haunts me though, because I know if I see her again, I'm probably have to fight her.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
But yeah, I just didn't understand like the process of color and like you can do everything right as the instructions say, but because every person is different, you have to have experience, and that's what I didn't have at the time that I have now. So I wouldn't make that same mistake ever again. But that's the most valuable thing to have, experience.
And she cried?
She didn't cry, but
she was not happy.
She was not happy. She was not happy.
And then right after that, did you just have to get the next customer to come up?
I think I gave it up for that day.
Like you just went home?
But no, like for real, I got discouraged. Like I stopped doing hair for about 2 years. I just like, yo, let me just go be somebody's wife.
I'm pretty, I'm cute, like, I got options.
It'll be cool, like, and that's what I did. I literally was like, all right, so you gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, we good. But it started to eat away at me as time went on. Like I was with my mom for 2.5 years, and it just like destroyed myself.
I remember kind of polar opposite. My motivation story, like when I realized I should probably do comedy. Remember Kunle? Did you know Kunle from Sprayberry? He died.
We don't know. Clearly, we didn't hang in the same circle.
Kunle played soccer, but still.
Dang, he died.
Yeah, his long story. He got killed. Somebody hit his girlfriend's car, and like he got into the car and like tried to hit the dude's tag number. Dude pulled up at the light and shot him 3 times in the car and took off.
Dang.
So he died, and at his funeral, it was at Sprayberry. The news was over there. They were doing like the candlelight vigil. And they were like, "Does anybody want to say some words on Kunle's behalf?" And I was like. Put my hand up. This is before I was doing stand up though. I was like, I want to talk, but I ain't trying to be on the news because, you know, nigga had a little couple of awards, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to be on TV like that. So I remember then he had his actual funeral at the church, and it was like at an all black church. There was a bunch of people, white people, Sprayberry was there, and they was like, does anybody want to say some words before we go put him in the ground? I remember I raised my hand. Everybody turned and looked at me and was like, oh, here he go. Yeah. And I said, oh, for real? Whole church started laughing. And I said, that's messed up. I ain't even get up there yet. And everybody just started laughing again. And I was like, do I come down the side or do I walk down the middle? Because everybody was like turning to look at me in the past, like, you can just come down the middle. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna come down the side. And everybody just laughed, and it was just weird. I was just like scooting down the side. And I went up and I just remember I was like, anybody else here was on reduced lunch? And everybody started laughing and I was like, look, I'm not gonna brag like most of the white friends I had, but I was on reduced lunch and my lunch was 40 cents a day, and my mom gave me $2 on Monday, and if I got a honey bun, which was $1, I didn't eat lunch for 3 days. Ooh. So I remember Kunle, I used to always ask him for $1 every time I came to school because I wanted a honey bun. Yeah. And he'd be like, look, I'm gonna teach you what to do. Kunle used to go like ask somebody for change for a $5. I'm like, for what? He goes, you ask for change for a $5, they pull out $5 $1 bills. Then you tell them you don't have $5. Then you ask them for $1, and you know they had it. They actually had 5 of them. And I was like, you smart. I like Kunle. And then everybody just started laughing, and I was like, that's all I have to say. And then afterwards, his mom was like, I don't know I never expected in a million years to laugh at my son's funeral. And like his girlfriend came up, she was like, I've been crying for 2 weeks straight. And she was like, today was the first day I laughed. And she was like, she was like, who are you? I was like, just the guy. And she was like, thank you. And everybody was like, what happened? Like, who laughs at a funeral like this? And I was like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I ruined it for everyone. I was like, maybe I should do comedy.
I wondered how you got to that point. But you know, enough about you.
Yeah, enough about me. We're getting so serious. Let me ask you this. Has doing hair taken you anywhere amazing?
Yeah.
Like where? Colombia. I remember I saw that on the gram. I was like, you really out there.
Yeah.
How was it doing Colombian hair?
I didn't really do a lot of Colombian hair. I did more Americans that just like came to Colombia. So it was really cool. It was a culture shock to see how many black or Afro-Colombians are there and how much they need like update. So within the next couple of years, my goal is to really make another travel venture that is solely about sharing black hair for our Afro-Latino.
We taking over.
You cannot read these stupid English bottles.
You know, if you need help, en case tú sabes, hable español también.
Ay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Hey, you know enough to like probably get you where you need to go. Cito, ay, que rico, papi. You feel me?
Can you salsa too?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I learned that in school too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Let me ask you this: have you done any work on men hair pieces?
Yeah. Me and my partner actually kind of created a new way to do it. That is affordable.
How is it done normally, actually?
Like a actual like it's called cranial purchase from the internet, that fancy magical place, and then it's just applied it's kind of like an art project to me, honestly. It's just like,
are they all the same?
No, they're not all the same. There are a bunch of different textures that you can have to match your beard hair or whatever hair that you have showing. What a lot of guys do too is like get something that's like straighter or more like white passing, and then they like relax their hair, and it's just crazy.
Then they give it waves.
Yeah, all kinds of things.
How long does that last?
There's some that last for 1 month. There's some that last for 6 months. It's all about price and how intense the glue is.
That seems like a whole process to like just live a lie.
Yeah, and there are a lot of things that you have to avoid. You gotta run between the drops when it rains.
Like we talked about that before we started filming, but no, like that's terrible. Can't I can't even go out today, baby. Why? It's raining outside. I'm allergic to water.
No, they're waterproof. They're waterproof.
So are they?
But no.
I'm about to say because it'd be hard to sew in a bald person.
Right. It's that's what I'm saying. It's not.
Bro, so that's like, have you done one of those for somebody yet?
Yeah.
You can't name them.
No, I can't name them. I have 2 regulars.
I've seen Baby post something on Instagram, like, dude hair was like mine, except I still got it cleft right here. It's like the bottom of Florida. It's Miami right here. And this dude had a cleft and then separated, and then he had a bald spot right here. And I seen Baby just covering the nigga head like this. And then the video came back around, this nigga had dreads. I was like,
he didn't do that.
He had dreads.
He didn't do that.
And then I heard "Slide the remix God" was like, and like he blessed him the fuck up. My fiance was like, babe, anything's possible.
Now with that being said, anything is possible.
So let me ask you this: so when you get the original fake fro chia pet, can you tie dreads to that? So it's like a 2-part. You gotta.
I need to come out my own model.
You do, I'd buy it. I won't buy it, I'd be a model. You just gotta do the head, cover my face thing first. And then my first video gotta be called No Cap. And you gotta bless me the fuck up, no cap, okay? That's just what I wanted to be.
Why are you this way?
I don't know, and I can't change it. Let me see, we got about 10 minutes now. If you want to, we can still talk about the black like when you did say black hair in corporate America, I didn't know what that meant at first. When I thought about it, there's been a couple of people who, I remember there was a wrestler who was like at state or something like that, and he had dreads, and the referees were like, you have to cut your dreads or else we're going to disqualify you.
Well, I wouldn't call it like a corporate America.
I know,
but that's right along the lines of where there's just so much discomfort around a black person's hair, and I know
other people are uncomfortable.
Other people are uncomfortable, but they don't pay attention to the black person's performance, and that causes a lot of anxiety in black women, and that they don't even know that they're carrying until they. But I realize that they have it by the stress and pressure that they put on me to be here for them. They don't really need me for them. They need me so that they can go into the spaces and be, accepted, taken seriously, and all that.
That's dumb.
So it is pretty dumb, and I'm making it I'm actually going to another podcast next month. That is going to talk. That we're going to talk more in depth about it. But it's just basically like black women, they have to just be natural and professional at the same time, and then it will be a professional look.
Right.
Until you do that,
it's like if you had somebody who two black people, for example, who both had the same qualifications to get the job, but one seemed to have like dreads or like something more natural, and the other one had straightened hair. I feel like if I put those two together, the person with straightened hair would more than likely do the job, even if they had the same qualifications. Solely because I'm not saying like I wouldn't hire the person with dreads, but I feel like somebody else were to look at both of them and be like, I don't like that hair.
Yeah. And everybody has that right to decide, But what I don't want to continue happening is black people be put in a position to where they have to alter their texture as it naturally comes over their head the way no other person has.
Right, I'm like, because if you were white and you tried to get a job and they wouldn't hire you because their shit didn't throw out.
They'll hire you with a wet bun.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what if the roles were reversed? Black people were the ones in power, and white people had to look like black people in order to get the job. Like, your hair falls, it don't fro, you gotta go. Yeah, that guy's fucking weird. You see his hair?
That is a whole, like...
Yeah. I think about right, you see white people at home freaking out that their hair's not puffing up. It keeps falling, oh my god. Like they try to give themselves natural naps. Like they just try to sit at home all night trying to lock their own hair up. Do I get the job? Looking goofy as shit. I buy that movie.
But that is the struggle that they're going through. Women are actually getting
I know.
harsh, dramatically
and on their skin too. Bro, my fiance has this castle of like little bottles and like hair and makeup stuff and like Fenty palette beauty stuff. Yeah, and I'm like, so is this arts and crafts? She's like, what do you mean? I said, you just put on your fucking war paint before you go out today. She's like, I'm not war paint. I'm like, you're just war. Yeah. What it is and good for. You gotta blend, my friend. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it sucks that you gotta put on all this paint and shit on your face for you to go out 8 hours and come home and wipe it off because somebody's gonna judge you as not looking professional. I said, nigga, if I went to work and someone's like, Piere, what's going on with your hair? You gotta fight me.
Right.
Ain't shit I can do about my what hair? My nigga, they're like, you need to do something about that or else we can't hire you.
It's a double-edged sword for me because at one side, to me, it has nothing to do with somebody's potential. But it has everything to do with somebody's potential.
I was gonna say, but their presentation.
There you go.
You see, I'm always like you can tell, I ain't even got shoelaces in these shoes.
My nigga, you don't even have shoelaces.
No, you didn't even notice that because I present myself as otherwise. You ain't even know until I said something. You ain't even know.
You must have got arrested in your shoes.
Yeah, they took him when I was just ready to go. See, nobody else guessed that. They're like, bro, somebody stole your shoe.
Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm always right about trashy shit.
That's exactly what happened, and I can't find the laces that came with them, so I just said, fuck it.
I got a pair.
I appreciate
I wasn't
it.
brave enough to steal the whole shoe, so I'm just
And then something else you said, age-appropriate hairstyles. I didn't know what that meant because I ain't got kids, and I don't look at people like that and try to figure out what age.
I really want people to stop, like, putting ridiculous money in, like,
okay.
And also the same thing with old women, like, ridiculous money with old women's hair. It's just like, keep it.
Like you got your niece coming in here trying to get a lace front.
You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
She came here with a walker. I want to look young.
And it's not even just a black thing. Like, if you look at like those videos, you have little kids with fake teeth.
Yeah, I seen a picture. It's for men though. It's a haircuts when I was 8 years old, and it was just like a Caesar,
I know,
pretty much. And it was like a white kid. It was like haircuts for 8-year-olds nowadays. And this nigga had the G-Eazy fade. Like he had a pompadour Ace Ventura half wave with the sauce dripping down the back of his neck, and I was like, this is an 8-year-old? He don't even know nothing about no bitches, but he getting all of them. Like, my bitch wants this nigga. Like, I can't deal with it. That's an unrealistic hair expectation for an 8-year-old.
Exactly, and that's no problem. Because it doesn't, like, you know, you put colored braids in a 6-year-old's hair, and it causes her to get more attention.
And then she's gonna get used to that attention.
She might get used to it in a good or in a bad way. So it's just all about keeping your hair because it is your presentation for a child.
I have a certain level of respect for people with hair. You know, not too much. And it's probably because I'm a hater, because I ain't never had hair. I could never have a fro or grow waves. Like my mom used to comb my hair, all that. I would cut it. I would put the wave pomade in it with a hot towel for an hour and put it on there, and then brush for like an hour and a half in every direction and sleep with the neck pillow thing like this. And then for weeks, I'd what to do right for hours, keep brushing. I would have 2 waves, maybe going different directions. I'm like, this shit ain't working out for me, cuz. Like, I tried to get braids once, but it stopped like right here because my hair grew differently on this side. Hair and me just never got along, so I just said, fuck it.
But you know wearing hats takes your hair.
Right, and that's when I realized that I'm just gonna wear hats forever. I have 40 hats.
I saw this really dope thing on Slobby Blog about how to like bring your hat.
Dishwasher. When you put your hat in the dishwasher, you can put this literally like this, the bill part down like the plate, and it won't move. And it steams it off. Now this one, I got this one when I went to the Braves game, and I slid on home base and got the hat dirty on purpose. Because I'm a real one. But I think we're pretty much out of time, folks. So if you have anything else you want to say to the folks watching on us today, you can let them know, bro. I know you need to follow Sewserious, Sewserious, on the Instagram.
Hair.
Hair.
Also check out my website where I blog, and we'll have merchandise starting April 1st.
And what's the website?
Sewserioushair.com.
Oh shit, and what kind of merch do you have? Do you have hair products?
Not yet. We'll be working on it. So just stay posted on my website or my Instagram. As soon as I get all the shit, I'm gonna just tell y'all. But
oh yeah.
You know how niggas be with dates.
Yeah, late.
How long ago were you supposed to even do
Patience, your arms are so strong because you've been flexing for months about coming on this show. Like, your shits are so big.
It's not true. It's not true. But you see, we even had to. He had to wait. How long? You had to have all the patience.
I did. Oh, I see what you did. I was gonna ask you a really shitty joke about your name. I would do. Anyone ever tell you to be yourself when you can't wait? Because you're patient. Like, be yourself.
And they think it's so funny.
Like, they think they're the first person to ever say that to you.
Yeah, it's never funny.
Why don't you have yourself? Like, why don't you yourself? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a really good comment.
But you know what, guys? Thanks for tuning in to us on Rated PG. I'll be black if that's all white with you. Keep it posted, you know how we do. Adios, au revoir, arrivederci, ciao, shalom, namaste, do svidaniya, kwaheri. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum wa salam. I'm Don P.
I'm out too. My client ready for me.